Coming up, the bros go to Aldi Heaven.
Yeah.
You're an Aldi guy.
I am now. I've been born again.
And to McDonald's Hell.
I'm just imagining like an apocalyptic like area, but McDonald's is exactly the way it is now.
And who's this guy? Did you just poop on me? Find out on this thrilling episode of Super Lilly Bros.
Ooh, baby. I do not like controlling this little pipsqueak.
You know, and the thing is, like, he can't do anything except for this right here. Like, you just got the little propeller in his back. It'd be cool. It'd be cool if he was, if, you know, he could drop seeds out of his butt, like Breath of the Wild, where they give you the little,
that would be cool.
Seeds. Cool might not have been the best choice of words
I
there.
disagree with you there.
But yeah, I can just imagine with that little propeller just.
Yeah, he like makes a noise.
Oh, gross!
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even hurt enemies; it just grosses them out.
Yeah.
You're like, oh god. Did you just poop on me?
Disgusting.
That's got to be a violation of like the Geneva Acts or something, right? Like, that's gross.
God, this button. What did you do to this button?
I did not do anything to that button. It's just a little.
Feels like it has boogers in it or something. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Oh. Did you hit both of them at the same? Holy crap! Okay, all right.
They
Christian.
call me the Archer.
All right, I get it. You're good. You're cool. We all wish we were you.
I guarantee any time you see me do something cool, it was not intentional at all.
This might seem completely random, and it is. But I've been thinking about this recently. Have you ever noticed, like, do you ever, like, go on YouTube and watch, like, storms or, like, tornado warnings or, like, anything like that?
Never in my life.
Or like, even, like, if there's, like, a disaster, like a hurricane hits or, you know, there's a terrorist attack or something.
Yeah.
If you go and you see the news footage, I can count on this now. There is always some dude running around in basketball shorts, like every single time. Like you can count on it. Oh. It's gonna happen. Like you'll see the news anchors out there like, "Yeah, we got 106-mile-degree weather." Like holding on to a pole, rain is flowing, and then you'll see in the background just some dude in like a tank top and basketball shorts, like just walking around with a bag of groceries
as he's like flying through the air.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like the Wicked Witch of the West is over, like riding their bike, and she looks over, there he is. He's like, oh hey.
I think the funny thing about those kinds of videos is like when like there's a news anchor. And then there's like a cameraman that notices it before anybody else. And like the news anchor's like still going with the show. And like the camera slowly
like pans over.
Like zooms in on this random dude.
Yeah. And of course the news anchor is out there like literally risking their life.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like, yeah, there were bombings today, and you know, I'm in the middle of a war zone out here, Jeff. You know, he's in
There's only just people to her left and right just like cussing her out, just like audibly. She's like trying to ignore it. It's a hot one out here today, Ryan.
She's in the middle of
Yo, get out of our turf.
She's like in the middle of Palestine with bombs going on.
We will shoot you in the street right here, woman.
The camera guy can't be bothered to film her.
Camera guy's like,
why is that dude in shorts?
Camera guy's like getting a pizza or something.
In the background of this like gang war, there's one dude walking around in a tank top. It's always a white guy too.
Yeah. It's always the whitest guy imaginable.
Literally the whitest guy you can imagine. And he's like, it's always that guy, and he's walking around in like a tank top, shorts, and like work boots.
Yeah. It's always just like something you watch. You're like, what? like cowboy boots or something. Like that. It never like works.
Yeah, you'll see that over in like Oklahoma or Texas news too. It'll be like, crazy whatever. Like, 6 tornadoes went through and lifted up 8 cows.
Yeah,
and like everyone else is flying off of the ground, and the dude is physically just walking.
Yeah,
like it's a little breezy.
I forgot to get milk.
I forgot to get milk. Well, also, in our area out here in Idaho, whenever there is, like, any kind of inclement weather at all, everyone goes straight to, I need bread and milk and eggs.
Yeah.
Like, I have to go get, like...
I don't know why eggs is so... I don't feel like it's that vital.
I must have eggs! To our society. If the rest of society crumbles, I will still have eggs! Like, the rest of y'all with the pandemic hit were like, God, it's crazy that people just go to the store and buy toilet paper. For us, it was like, it's another Tuesday,
Yeah.
It is insane. You'll go, like, if there's a thunderstorm or a winter storm warning or something, you'll go to the store, obviously to get bread and milk and eggs, because that'd be crazy not to.
Of course.
And the shelves are empty because everyone went to go get bread and milk and eggs.
It seems like everybody only goes to, like, one store, too. Like, there's probably, like some, like, off-brand, like, it's not like a Kroger or Food Lion, but something else, but it's, like, completely stocked. Yeah. Everyone just, like, forgets about it.
Like, Walmart has nothing in it at all, but you could go to Aldi, and it's like, everything's completely stocked.
People will die for Aldi. Aldi is, like, the definition of, like, a cult, like, following, where it's not, like, the most popular, but it's, like... People will literally, like, once they're, like, hooked, will not do anything else. And I wasn't with it for a long time, but, gotta say, it's got some good prizes there.
You're an Aldi guy.
I am now.
I didn't know that you'd switched over to the Aldi fandom.
I've been born again. I used to hate Aldi, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of still where I'm sitting with it.
Yeah, I just hated all the off-brand stuff.
And
I was like, this place is so small, and like all the food isn't like the food I actually like wanting.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. It's like a feeling when you check out there and you're like, that'll be $10. I'm like, what? That for some reason that's like an addictive feeling when it's like you have a cart full of groceries and it's like $10 to $20. You're like, I don't want to shop anywhere else again. I don't care
groceries.
I don't care if I'm buying literal like crap. I don't know how to describe it, dude.
You're one of those people who one of my bosses is like this, and he's told me this before. He says, "I'll literally buy something I don't want if the sale's good enough."
Yeah. Oh God.
It's like absolutely the case. Sometimes it's just like, man, I actively hate that, but it's only $3.
Yeah, seriously.
I gotta have it.
Buying anything, literally anything, if it's free. Just like taking anything if it's handed to you. God, dude.
Yeah, I just can't get into Aldi. It's exactly what you said. The off-brand stuff. I don't like off-brand stuff usually. I consistently like. I can't deny the prices are better, but it's like, man, I don't like any of this food.
Yeah.
It just is not what I want. I don't know how to put it any other way.
Well, once like I actually like bought it, I was like, I don't prefer this, but I think it like the price outweighs it because the price is like more than I hate the food. That's the only way I know how to describe it.
Do you remember we had a place in our local area that had what do you call it? It had like basically they would have everyone else in the area, whenever their food expired, would donate to this place. But it wasn't like a food bank or like it wasn't like a, I don't know how to put it. It wasn't like a for helping people kind of place. Like it was a store. It was a store, but you could get anything you wanted from it for insanely cheap. Because it'd be like, when I say expired, I'm not like talking about like you go get a crate of rotten apples, or something. Like,
Yeah.
Do you know which place I'm talking about?
I don't think I've heard of it.
Yeah, we used to go there all the time. It's
I did?
Yeah, you and I, Sharp
Oh,
Shopper.
Sharp Shopper. Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
and
I
so
love Sharp Shopper.
you get like, it's always, that place only ever had junk food.
Yeah, but it had it had like the dried fruits and like all like
the gummies and the
like it probably wasn't, but it felt like it was like handmade or something.
And you could get it for like dollar store prices.
Yeah.
But not at because dollar store, at first you're like, oh wow, this is just $1, and then you're like, oh, this is like I don't know, like a half of a liter of soda, but it's in a bigger bottle.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you get very, 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 very little for what you're wanting.
I think like my thing is like if you want to get, I don't know, like a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
For maybe like normal price, or you can get like a 2 liter of like, I don't know, is Dr. Thunder a thing?
Oh yeah,
I think
Dr.
so.
Thunder, Dr. Pepper, Professor Pepper, I think is the thing.
The Nutty Professor.
The Nutty Professor. It's peanut butter flavored.
Get like a 2 liter of like Dr. Thunder for like 10 cents.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is undeniably worse. But I still like, I feel like I'm not paying anything for it, and I can still drink like soda. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh no, I get it. One of my favorite things to do, because I'm a bit of a soda enthusiast, I like to just try different flavors of soda, is I would go down to that section to get the off-brand soda, and they'd have like watermelon flavored soda, and it's like literally like bright green.
Yeah.
Like not Mountain Dew green, not like vegetable green, like toxic goo. It shines as you're pouring it into the cup, and the fizz eventually overflows and creates a little smokestack that forms a skull when you're done pouring it into the cup. Like, that's the shade of green it is.
That sounds like a food from like Chowder.
Yeah, it's a food from Chowder, or like, it's the sort of thing the evil queen from Snow White,
Yeah.
Here you go, sweetie, kind of soda. But man, oh man, it was 88 cents.
I will drink toxic waste and die if it is less than $1.
I think that we're not the only ones. McDonald's still exists, and I think that proves.
McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah, those prices where it's like, oh man, this burger is actively only $1. You say?
Yeah. This Sprite will literally charge your phone. Dropped my phone in and it started.
In fact, your phone stays charged for like 2 weeks. It's like a Nintendo Game Boy. You could lose your phone.
That is the most powerful energy source. The government's been searching. And they've skipped the deepest corner of it.
They stopped. They stopped for like the military's unmanned drones. They stopped using battery power for it. They literally just shake up liters of McDonald's Sprite and just put it into their jets.
It just becomes like the most like valuable currency in America in like 5 years. It's like the apocalyptic, and like everyone just worships like McDonald's Sprite. Like Mad Max or something.
Yeah, long after the apocalypse, like people are like fighting wars, like getting in turf wars over like trying to get McDonald's Sprite. It's like, I'm trying to feed an entire compound here, and we can't run the mill unless we have the energy source.
There's just tons of water everywhere.
Yeah, the water's untouched, but no one cares.
Yeah. Couldn't give a crap.
Someone's like, but the water is free, though, and healthier for you. Yeah, but the Sprite is $1.
Yeah. It's like a religion or something.
I mean, think about it. I mean, it's a whole 2 liters of Sprite for $1. And that's including tax.
I'm just imagining like an apocalyptic like area, but McDonald's is exactly the way it is now. Just like employees that don't care, like teenagers, just like working the drive-through.
Yeah, it's a complete like post-apocalyptic wasteland. Everything like Mad Max, just dirt roads and like people shooting each other and like society is completely broken down. And in the middle of it is a little McDonald's.
Yeah.
With their little sign, you know, the McRib is back today.
Yeah. And it just has like all of this armor on it now. Everyone's just like really casual about it.
Everyone's like, honey, I'm gonna go and get us some McDonald's. Gets onto their motorcycle with like spikes on the side of it, and their, the leather jacket that has like a ball and chain attached to it, and like, yeah, I'd like a McFlurry. And
Can I get 1 second, please? Yeah, take your time. All right, thanks. Is my chicken still on stale? All right, I'll take one of those.
Yeah, it's only $1.
Yeah. Everything's $1 now, sir.
$1?
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. I mean, that's exactly how it feels too. Like the employees, like when they're just bored at work and they're like, oh, finally my shift is over. Like casually just takes off their uniform, puts on their war paint.
Yeah.
Like loads their gun and goes out. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. You probably like they're just used to people just dying immediately. Like, all right, see you, Tom. Gets shot down immediately.
All right.
And then puts up like Cowser puts up a help wanted sign.
Help wanted. Like, Tom, get out of the way. Like rolling his body up.
Yeah. They just casually like drag his body and start like cutting it up for like meat or something.
Oh God.
I'm gonna get dark.
I gotta say,
I don't care.
When we were talking about Aldi about 10 minutes ago, I didn't expect the conversation to get to cannibalism. I didn't think we'd get to a post-apocalyptic McDonald's-centric cannibalism.
I did. That was clearly the only way it was gonna go.
That's the plan. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that trip. We'll see you next time on Windwaker. You know what to do.
And if you don't, ask someone.